support ultimates up. They're working with an enormous advantage right now, and if Misfits plays this right, they very well should take this, but TviQ goes down early. That's huge. Now, there's an opening for Gigantti to bring this in.
Logix, he leads in with the pulse bomb, but he gets brought down, equalized out. Now Swoosh using the Primal Rage to see if he can force these players around the point. Overtime ticking down. TviQ ends up using the Riptire from Spawn. He needs something to try and help his teammates trying to get these kills, but he doesn't find anything. The shield just in the nick of time, and now the point flips over. Gigantti are winning this one. Misfits had an overwhelming ultimate advantage. ZP, you look flabbergasted right now, man.
Well, that's a case where TviQ got picked early by Shaz. It was a great pick from Shaz, but Misfits should have been in that situation. They had a huge ultimate advantage. Gigantti piling on, Davin with the cleanup. The last few members of Misfits
might win, and they take the first map in the grand finals.
It's going to be Transcendence v Transcendence here. Zupe's going to get his Transcendence up just in time, but oh no! Zemo goes down in the beginning. There won't be a barrier coming up in the least, even later into the fight. Gigantti, they use the Transcendence to secure it, and LiNkzr is going crazy into the back line. 3 kills for LiNkzr now, supported by Fraggy. Gigantti on the way to winning map 1.
Already LiNkzr is going to be cleaning up the rest of these players now. TviQ so weak. The reflect rocket. TviQ has been made into an absolute mess in the ceiling. LiNkzr unleashes the Dragon Blade. The overtime ticking down. A Primal Rage will be coming in from Swoosh to the tail end, but it's just one man against the world, and realistically, what can he do? The rest of the players are coming in. The overtime's still dangerously close. Gigantti desperately searching now for the closing, finishing moments of this map. Moving in with the Sandbar as well. Still, few plays onto the point now. TviQ moving in with the Rocket Barrage.
Barrage coming out, last ditch effort from TviQ, but it's all for naught. Cut down in midair by LiNkzr, and that's gonna be it. Gigantti taking map number 1. Going to the Winston here because you need that vertical mobility to shift. The offense can go whether low ground or high ground. You need to be able to adjust. But now, the barrier up for Gigantti. They weren't able to use it last fight. They're using it now. But Misfits, they're able to reasonably disengage here. Everyone's still alive, and Gigantti might very well have overdived here as Misfits is rolling back in. They get 2 kills, and now they have what they need, Brent, to roll right back into second.
In their favor, TviQ, he's got the Riptire, sending it out now, unleashing it, seeing if he can get an opportunity. He picks off Davin, but not before falling himself with the help of Big Goose. Logix, though, he's equalizing it. He's already picked up a kill onto Zappies at least. Brings down the tire as well from LiNkzr, and Misfits are running this forward.
And now, we'll see if he can get one off later, but he has to wait out this Transcendence.
Yeah, that's what LiNkzr was waiting for. He's waiting for the Transcendence to be used, and still they look like they want to try and take this fight. LiNkzr's using the Dragon Blade, finds 1 kill. Can he get the second one? Not quite. It's just going to be missing the mark on that one, but still Gigantti going to be doubling down. They use the sound barrier, 20 seconds remaining, trying to lead this fight in, but they're losing so many players. TviQ is not being dealt with, and Logix to the pulse bomb. He gets a kill onto LiNkzr. Zappies in the mech as well, gets booped off the map, and Davin brought down. ZP, 10 seconds remaining. I'm not even sure if they can get players onto this point.
They probably can. Fraggy is nearby. He's going to go the low road, jump from that lower platform and get on the payload, but then he's probably going to immediately get wrecked. Let's see where he is. Fraggy? Oh, yeah. Farewell, Fraggy. I think that was a self-inflicted leaping off the edge, but he was about to die.
Superior, but now Zupe just waiting patiently, has that EMP ready and waiting. He's going to get a hack off, and look at that, Davin will get brought down from the self-destructive Manhattan, and that's going to set things up very nicely. Already as the kills flow in, Gigantti should be resetting here. They're just trying to get Misfits to use ultimates when they don't need to, but they do get an initial pick here. LiNkzr has set things up. This could be a good start, but Zebasai going to be using that Sound Barrier now, trying to lead it in. Zupe still holding on to this EMP, which means that Gigantti don't want to be using it, but a great pick by LiNkzr again. He just leaps onto him with the Dragon Blade, and that is going to be critical, ZP.
That is huge. He was able to get the stealth kill on the Zupe in the back. There's no EMP. This is the opening Gigantti was looking for, and now Shaz might finally get some value on this Reaper. Tearing through Swoosh with the aid of Fraggy. They're about to get their second tick, and now Gigantti. They were waiting for a long time here, Brent, but this might be the victory push. This is their final window, the final 30 seconds, and now they just need a little bit more.
Yeah, they do. They're just going to try and bait out that South Truck, and now with the Death Blossom, he moves it into the back lines. Going to be the teammate, gets a kill onto Swoosh, and they're leading it in. So many eliminations. Soundbar if they want. And look at that, Zebasai is going to be using it, but great boot by Big Goose. Oh my goodness. Zebasai only manages to connect the Soundbar onto the 1 target, and TP, that's going to be vital for Gigantti to hold on.
Got to fight music with music, friend. That's the name of the game. And Gigantti looking like they should be able to withstand this push here by Misfits. They get the early picks that they need.
And bring him down now with 7 seconds remaining. They turn this fight into a 5v6 CP.
It's beautiful. The self-destruct takes down 2, and Gigantti going to rather easily here box out the Misfits. And we might be in overtime, but the Misfits, they are out of gas. This should be Gigantti's map, and in the round.
There you have it. Gigantti going to be winning Temple of Anubis. It was their map pick. They definitely turned up where it counted. I gotta say, I have to be very careful with their positioning here. The EMP is unleashed. Not sure how many targets they managed to connect onto, but Zupe gets brought down before he can get the nano boost off, and they're all falling. Misfits, they had the ult, but they just couldn't use them in time. Gigantti lay it on top. Manaton does manage to answer back with the double kill from his own self-destruct, but at the end of the day, it's too little too late. Gigantti have the players, they've got the damage, and they are gonna be full holding Misfits here, initially on Route 66. But it's do or die time right now. ZP, they're moving in with the nano blade.
LiNkzr moving in, has the barrier, has the blade. Shaz already down, but LiNkzr around the side, finds Evo. It's not a huge nano blade, it's not really what they were looking for, but Zappis brings the boom in over the top. The way now being cleared for Gigantti. They're so close, Brad, they just need a little bit more.
Still, the point is being contested momentarily. Last-ditch effort by Swooch, but Gigantti, they're going to be pushing this one in. We see a few more players come onto the point just briefly, but it's looking very much in Gigantti's zone, and there you have it. They're going to be winning the map out, and one step closer, one map away.
Broken down with tons of time left here. Misfits looking like this is in fact their home, but Gigantti, they're going to drop the barrier and look for a bit of stability as they just roll over Misfits on this defense.
Yeah, so Misfits, they didn't actually end up using any ults in that. Time coming on. They're on it, TP. Don't you worry about them, lads. They're not going to be pulling any sort of mischiefs, and now the Blizzard comes out to play. LiNkzr lays it down once again, but now the Riptire is a last-ditch effort, but it's getting frozen up and eventually brought down as well. LiNkzr with the headshot into Logix overtime, finding its way down just the last few moments. Misfits desperate to try and turn it around, but Gigantti are getting the spawn as Shaz is back in the fight. Only a few players now remaining, ZP.
It's coming down to the wire here. We're in overtime, and the Misfits are getting mowed down. Misfits can do here. They're getting mopped up.
Surge, almost the Earth Shatter as well, so a lot of these crowd control ults. And look at that. It's a massive graviton at that. And they've got the damage. Davin lays in the post bomb. Zappis with the right clicks. Overwhelming for them, and they are going to get a team wipe right off the back of it.
Gigantti, they're still all in on the dive, especially now that LiNkzr is on the Genji. Davin is going to be the distraction to the back. LiNkzr is going to be diving from the front, but this time it's more effective. They caught Zupe. He was a bit out of position. Fraggy, though, ends up falling, and Misfits very good at just disengaging and playing around their gate here, and they're going to take this fight rather easily. They're going to drop the barrier and go in for one final push as Shaz goes to the summer.
This is it, last-ditch effort. We see Logix, he's brought down Fraggy though. TviQ, he turns up, the overtime ticking down. They need to get bodies onto this car, but they just can't find it. And Misfits, they hold on. They are one step closer. They want to go for the reverse sweep. They do not want to go out. Just like that. And first time searching for a headshot or two. See, oh, the prediction! Logix is going to meet his maker. He gets brought down. TviQ is going to equalize it by leaping into the back lines, and Zappis will be brought down. But I mean, flashy players, it's demoralizing at the end of the day, isn't it? When you Gigantti now going to be searching for an opportunity. If they can get a one shot, that's a big pick. They've taken the EMP out of the fight.
That means there's no EMP whatsoever. It's huge. TviQ, though, with the blade of his own, gonna dash right through. If he does that, should be a clean Misfits fight, and the EMP is out, and the first pick is theirs.
Yeah, they get Big Goose. That's the one kill they needed. The overtime is starting to burn. TviQ now going to be using that Riptide, looking for the opportunities, but unfortunately, the entirety of Gigantti has fallen. And we're going to see Misfits. Now Misfits moving in, but wow, that dive. TviQ absolutely melting. And Gigantti just running into them with this aggression now. However, they do have everyone still alive. In fact, LiNkzr gets run down with a Tesla cannon. He went aggressively with his Swift Strike, and it was off cooldown, so he couldn't escape using it again.
No, he couldn't, and Misfits, they're going to make this look relatively easy here. Gigantti, again, they're running a dive defense on first, and it's very difficult to get a full hold here on first, or even just win the first fight when you're
Zarya, much needed. I feel like they needed to switch something up on TviQ, but now the attempt comes in from Gigantti. They move into the back lines. Already Logix trying to put in this damage. The soundbar used by Gigantti. No casualties on either side as both sides use their soundbars to try and take this fight. In fact, now the EMP will be used by Gigantti, and they should be able to just find these targets. However, Manaton comes back in with the shields, trying to keep Zebasai alive. Now Swoosh as well. Following up, ZP, this is looking much better.
It's looking very good for them. They only need one tick. There's not a big buffer here for Gigantti. They weren't able to get any progress of their own. Misfits still with decent presence here at the point. Both takes are up, controlling space. They're so close, Brent. It's just a tiny little bit away. They're getting the kills they need. They're melting down Gigantti. Will they take this point and bring us to a final map 7? It's looking so close.
Gigantti still holding on. They got one more player, but they just got off the point. And Misfits, The reverse sweep dream is still alive here, ZP. LiNkzr has his Dragon Blade.
There's the barrier. Where's the blade? LiNkzr going to the back. He holds the blade. He knew the Transcendence was up. Ooh. And whoa, a headshot shurikens from afar. 5v5. Blade still ready. It's an anti-air blade. Cuts TviQ down in the back. Beautiful stuff there from LiNkzr.
LiNkzr turning up, absolutely destroying the opposition, and now you're going to see the point flipped over once again in their favor. The reflect coming out. He wants to try and get this kill, and with the help of his team, definitely will. The resets as well. Manaton forced to run his little wheel but before he can even get there, again,
it's important that Chaz gets his final 20% in the middle of the barrier, or it's not going to go up for Gigantti. As Misfits, they take the reins, they engage first.
Fire's going to be used, but the Samurai on top by both these teams to try and survive it. In fact, it was well, Zappis using that defense matrix just to survive, and Misfits winning this one out. 2 kills already. LiNkzr, he has to clutch big time with this blade. He finds the kills. The team is actually doing this now, wrecking the opposition. Misfits have lost absolutely everyone. The mid-air reflect just to top it off. And Gigantti with the overtime burning down. I didn't think it was doable, but they are going to be winning round number 1 on Ilios.
Position for an early cap.
Try and contest it, but again, winning the 1v1. Logix is not there. The flashbang sent out. He might try and find a kill. Might get brought down here. In fact, the Tesla kind of bit of heals going through. Not quite enough to re-engage. The point was captured up by Gigantti, but they do have the bodies to try and turn this around into their favor now. Zeberside falling quite low, has to back out, but Shaz is ready and waiting in the back lines, puts in the damage, and they are going to be holding on to it.
This is so big here for Gigantti. They not only hold off,
they're just putting them on edge for the time being, and now we see leaps away, self-destruct to be initiated in by Misfits. They're looking for the options, but again, LiNkzr finds the kill onto TviQ. Openings being found all over the place, and with the Transcendence from Gigantti being committed, they're going to be surviving the next team fight. 50% Gigantti, and they've got ults here to use. So many ults just from the threat of it already. They're going to be moving out as well. The Primal Rage on top of that with the sound barrier, but they've already lost the player. Zupe ends up going down, falling pretty early, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Now, Misfits desperately trying to turn this one around. They've committed almost every ult they've got at their disposal. TviQ though has the Dragon Blade. Now it's time to unleash it, but he does pull it out, but he gets taken down by Davin in the nick of time.
This has been huge for Gigantti. Now at 94%, 5% away from being your EU champions. Is it going to be enough? They're so close right now, Brian. We're in overtime. No one from Misfits is on the point.